missed you guys, even though it's been like, what, a day? Yeah. But anyways, we are back with another video. Today, we are going to be talking about those good things to look for in people. I know during the partnership video, we talked about get away, don't do this, don't do that. If you're in that, you gotta go. We also talked about those bad things to look at, those bad things to avoid on last video. If you have not watched those two videos, go ahead and check them out. Let us know how you like them in the comments. If you want a part 2, part 3, whatever, let us know. If you want us to talk about something a little bit more in depth, let us know in the comments below. Also, shout out to any new subscribers out there. Welcome to the home of the Coco Beans. My name is Coco. Welcome again to the family. I am so thankful for you all. Today is going to be pretty short. What to look at in a good, healthy person. A person that you're looking to build that good, healthy partnership with. What do we look at? We about to find out. Let's get it. So guys, I have my handy dandy list here. And the first thing is what? Communication. Yes. Self-explanatory. You have to be able to communicate in your partnership. If you cannot communicate, why are you there? Why are you there? It's not a one-man show where you can just stay in your head all day. You have to be able to talk to your partner as well. They become part of you. Open your mouth and talk. That's the only way to get through it. You gotta open your mouth. Also, you have to remain open-minded. You cannot be closed off. You have to remain open-minded. Being open-minded gives you that window to overcome those tough obstacles that you guys may face. Because we all know in partnerships, you're not going to agree all the time. You have to keep an open mind to be accepting of what your partner is telling you and to be able to come to a common ground. Open mind. Be acceptable to learning your partner. Be accepting to learning the situation and learning those different things that can keep you from getting there again. Open mind. Don't close off. Don't be all about self. It's very important to be selfless, and that's another point. Be selfless. You cannot be selfish. You have to be selfless. Learn the difference. You also cannot be afraid to show emotion. Some people are like, let me hide in the closet and get myself together and come out. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's going to always have it together. Everybody needs help. And your partner should be someone that you can share those emotions with and go through them with. Good things to look at in people. People with an action plan. People who have you included in their future goals. People who are just talking about self and not really saying anything about, well, you know, I like you and I'm hoping that you'll be here in the next 6 months. You know, I'm hoping that I don't do anything to mess it up. People who don't include you just be like, well, yeah, in 6 months, I want this, I want that, I want to move here, I want to move there. Well, am I moving too? Or we just, well, I mean, you got your own thing, right? You got this and that going on, but if somebody wants you, if they want you, they're gonna give you all of them, and you're gonna be able to move and grow and groove together. Okay, so people with a plan and clear vision for not only themselves but for you as well. You got to be included in this partnership if it's going to work. Respect. Can't talk about respect enough. People gotta have respect from both parties. You gotta respect them, they have to respect you. It can never be one-sided. Respect. Forgiveness. We harped on it multiple times. You have to be able to forgive and have a partner that is forgiving. And let it go. Don't hold on to it. Don't remind you of it later on. Forgiveness, true forgiveness, is key in all relationships, partnerships. You also want someone with wisdom and knowledge. Wisdom and knowledge. Someone that you can learn from. If you both are the same, it will be an attraction there for a minute. You know, you'll be vibing out like, this is my best friend. Oh my gosh, where you been all my life? But somebody that actually lights the fire up under you and give you even more knowledge than what you have, more wisdom, that's somebody powerful. And it's so important to hold on to those individuals. Someone who is very, very understanding. You have to have a very, very understanding partner, because you're gonna bring differences to the table. You're not the same. As much as you may want to look and think that you are through actions and things that you guys like, at the end of the day, you're not the same. So you gotta have somebody that's understanding of your wants and your needs. You gotta have somebody that's understanding of whatever situation that you are going through. Otherwise, it may not work. People who don't give into temptation easily. Temptation is everywhere. Social media is the devil's playground if you allow it to be. It's a lot of people that feed into it. Don't do it. Not when you have a wonderful partner or a potential partner. Don't do it to yourself. You want someone who can bring you out of your comfort zone. And we just spoke on wisdom and knowledge. Wisdom and knowledge, someone who can enhance that in you, can bring you out of your comfort zone naturally. You want someone who can bring you out of your comfort zone but still have a mental compatibility with you. You don't want someone that's too far out there that turns into like controlling. Look for someone who is happy within themselves, who has that self-love. Because if you get someone who is just depressed all the time, they have to have you telling them that they look good all the time. If you have somebody that's just mentally not there, they don't know who they are, that can be so draining. So draining. So make sure you find someone who is in love with every piece of them. That you are an addition to. You yourself have to have self-love and they have to have self-love. That's a wonderful, wonderful thing to look for in people. They're not seeking attention from nobody. They're not going to be on social media in DMs. Because they already got that attention right at home. They know who they are. They love themselves. And that partner, they bosses, baby. You want someone who is also trustworthy. If you can trust them, yes, yes ma'am, yes sir. And that is very supportive, down to ride, and attentive. You want someone who is patient, someone who is consistent, someone who brings you joy, and someone you can have fun with. Someone who loves you more than they love themselves. Someone you share a common purpose with. Someone who knows your love language or even speaks the same language as you. Someone who is adaptable. Someone who takes ownership. Someone who compromises, fight fair, and is good at problem solving. Someone who has a sense of individuality. Someone who's a role model. And I know you may be like, a role model is somebody I need to be looking for? A role model that will see, When I say role model, you want someone who can portray leadership, not only in your relationship but in the world. Role models don't feed into the crowd. You see, role models aren't going to be doing certain things that other people do, that their friends do, and it's not to be bigger than. It's just to show that, guys, it's more to life than doing these things. We got places and things that we're trying to do with ourselves. We can't just sit here. When you have that role model as your partner, you become this, that you talk about power couples. You become a power couple, but not, like I said, not showy offy power couple, but ones that people can look up to, one who can motivate others, inspire others to do just as good or better than how they're doing. And it also will inspire y'all's love life. When you are a role model, you handle things differently. You do things differently. So you create this foundation of love and support and etc. within you that then transpires in your relationship for an everlasting, successful relationship. You see what I'm saying? I hope I didn't tear you away. It's very important. I think finding that role model kind of sums up everything that you need in a person, because a role model is adaptable. A role model is understanding. Because they done been through things. They done handled what they needed to handle. So now they're able to come with wisdom and speak from experience. They've learned, they've grown. They know how to communicate. Role models are the standard. They tend to have high standards too. And when you have a partner that's so in tune with themselves, they carry themselves a certain way, they're going to love you and cater to you a certain way. So get you a role model. Last but not least, you want someone that you have a connection with. That feel that you get in your gut that this is so right, it feels so good. Pay attention to it. Don't just get around just to get around. Pay attention to it. Connection is so important, because you get in a relationship with somebody that you ain't got no connection with. It's not that you can't build one, but it might be hard and take you such a long time to find that love. So definitely find somebody that you have a connection with. And what I want to leave with, of course, is a quote. A good relationship always creates us without destroying me. Again, a good relationship always creates us without destroying me. If you find all these things, along with plenty of other good things that you can look for in people, you will have a good, stable foundation and a good partner that helps create, helps build, help grow. A lack of a lot of these things will destroy you. So make sure you have that twin flame. The one that brings a lot of good to the table. Bad is going to come as well. But let that good outweigh the bad and grow together. Create. Most importantly, relationships take sacrifice. But those sacrifices enhance your growth for you to become better people together.